Okay guys, thank you for watching my videos, and this problem right here is from a student again, and I'm going to see how I can help the student out to solve it. Okay, so there you go. It says given f of x value is equal to 3x squared minus 2x. So this is a function of x value, a function of x variable, that is 3x squared minus 2x. And they said find the function of a plus 1. Okay, let me tell you one thing about substituting for other value or the variable in the function. When you have something in this parenthesis right here, let me do it with another column, a plus 1. When you have a function and they said find a value with a different variable, the only thing you need to do is take whatever the variable they give you right here, take this variable and replace it by this variable everywhere in the function. Okay, my function was previously f of x. Now I have to make this equal to f of a plus 1. So I have to, that's just like f is the same, I have just to replace x by a plus 1 everywhere in here. That's basically telling me that f of a plus 1 is equal to, everywhere I have x, I'm replacing it by a plus 1 in my function. Okay, so I have x squared right here. 3 stay the same. All the numbers stay the same. I have x squared. I replace this x squared by a plus 1 squared minus 2 times x. I replace this x by a plus 1 again. Okay? So, because I have a plus 1 right here instead of x, if we will have x in my function, in my given function, I replace it by a plus 1. Then what do I do from there? I just have to, it's depending on how they give me the answers to choose from. I can factor out a plus 1 if I want to, or I can spread out these numbers, this value, and make it a one big trinomial in terms of a. I can do that. So it's depending on how they give you the answer to choose from. You could factor out by a plus 1 easy. You could do a plus 1 times, you have a squared times 3. 3 times a plus 1, a plus 1, minus 2 times a plus 1, minus 2. You can do that. Okay, so what would that give you? That will give you a plus 1 times 3a plus 3 minus 2, and that will give you a plus 1 times 3a plus 3 minus 2. That's plus 1. That could be the solution. They could give it to you in another form. You can multiply to see if you get a different form of the solution, but this is a solution too. So a times 3a, that's 3a squared. A times 1 is plus a. 1 times 3a is plus 3a. 1 times 1 is plus 1. So a plus a, I have 3a squared, I keep that 3a squared. Plus a plus 3a is plus 4a. And plus 1. This is one form of the answer. This is another form of the answer. They both answers of our f of a. Okay? So if I don't know how to factorize this way, if I don't know how to factorize it, let's make it simple. But if I don't know how to factorize it, I can easily do all of this. I can easily do all of this multiplication, and at the end I combine like terms, then I will find the solution. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, so I have 3 times a plus 1 squared, a plus b squared. That's a algebraic laws that says a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2 times ab plus b squared. That tells me that a plus 1 squared is equal to a squared plus 2 times 1 times a. 2 times 1 is 1, 2 times a is a, plus b squared. 1 squared is 1, minus 2 times a plus 1. So I can say that's 3a squared. 3 times 2 plus 6a, because I have to multiply 3 by all of this and 2 by all of this. 3 times 1 plus 3 minus 2 times a is 2a, minus 2 times 1 is minus 2. We should get the same solution for both. 3a squared, there is no a squared, so that's stay as is, 3a squared, plus 6a minus 2a. 6 minus 2 is 4, so that's plus 4a. Plus 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1, so that's plus 1. Okay, so 3a squared plus 4a plus 1. 3a squared plus 4a plus 1. It's the same. It's the same thing. So you can do it both ways. You can do it this way. You factor out first to make it more simplified. Or you can multiply all these terms, you know, and you find you combine like terms at the end, and you're gonna get the same answer for both ways. Okay, so like I said before, whenever you have a function, they give you a function and they ask you a function of something else, that something else that they give you, that something else, you replace it by your variable in your function everywhere. It's the same that has if this was a number. If this was 2, for example, I would just replace substitute with 2 everywhere. Okay? If they ask you for f of negative 2 everywhere. Whatever they ask you to put in here, you just replace, substitute that with your variable, and you substitute it in your function. And you simplify by multiplying or, you know, factorizing, any way that's easier for you to do it. Okay, so this is a solution for, this is problem 4C, I guess. This 4C in the homework that the student gave me to solve. Okay, all right, thank you. This is it for this homework, and I'll see you for another one. Okay, peace out. Thank you guys.